Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the return, here's Kerwin Williams. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. You get a look at Patrick Mahomes ready to take the reins for the Kansas City Chiefs. Started last year in Week 17, but now he's the guy in 2018.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see how they bring him along. You know, a lot of people say, well, do you have some training wheels on a young quarterback? But Patrick Mahomes is at his best when he's a little bit more of a freewheeling guy who can use his big arm to get the ball downfield. I suspect the Chiefs are going to lean towards letting him go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Steps away to his left. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They run with Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Green 90. Green 90.
This is Hunt. Busting free at the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Green 90.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 96 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost. And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you get people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And now running right through it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. To throw, it's Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now here's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
On third down, Rivers. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For these Chiefs, Charles, another trip to the playoffs in 2017, but another early exit. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you probably continue to feel unfulfilled with the lack of postseason success. Look, it's been nearly a half-century since their last Super Bowl appearance way back in Super Bowl IV.
Yeah, and that's tough for their fans because they've been teased a little bit. Remember, last year in the regular season, they opened up the year going to New England and beating the Patriots. They also, early in the season, at home, beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of those teams played for the Super Bowl last year, so you know Kansas City's on that level. They need to continue to be opportunistic on defense. They take the ball away from people a lot. Plus 16 2 years ago, plus 15 last year. And then Patrick Mahomes expected many more downfield shots throwing the football. That means Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce will benefit. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. They made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around?
He's got a man, complete! And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Chiefs' new starter, Patrick Mahomes, with his first NFL touchdown pass, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now these Chargers, Charles, 9-7 in their first year back in the greater L.A. area under first-year coach Anthony Lynn. And Rivers continues to lead a gritty team. They went 9-3 after the 0-4 start last year. But look, still have just 1 playoff appearance in 8 seasons, and they have not won the AFC West since 2009.
And you and I both know they know it, too. And Phillip Rivers, he knows he's near the end of his career, but he still has productivity left. They made a big push at the end of last season. Rivers to Keenan Allen, still as dangerous a combination as there is in the league. And then on defense, who's blocking Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa? And now you have Derwin James in as a playmaking safety. The Chargers believe 2018 could be their year.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. This is Gordon, up the dump off. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
They're 180. 380.
Rivers again. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Rivers. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Rivers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they put.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Allen Bailey in there to drop it for a loss of nearly 20 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Rivers now on second down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 13. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal. Sep able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Here we go now.
They run again with Ware. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Rivers now, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the blitz does come, going underneath for Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And now he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talked with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Rivers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To the air again here, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We put our attention now on the Chiefs' defense. They've played excellent. Another stop here, that would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout the day, and it's gone awfully well for them. They don't want to give up any type of a fluke, any type of a big play here. That'll leave a bad taste in their mouth as they go in and celebrate.
Yeah, they want that good cake taste, right?
No doubt about it. That 6-layer cake.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Rivers to throw it. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Green, blue 45, blue 45.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Green 90, green 90. Check it out,
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that is incomplete. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while.